Hello and welcome to today's discussion with Dr. Sanjeev Dikshit, hosted by I Want to Work. Over to Sanjeev. Sanjeev, to the point. So, are jobs returning? Do you see jobs?
I don't see any reason why there is no upswing which will happen in terms of the economy slowly getting back on track. Organization, the people will be now much more circumspect
Mhm.
in terms of uh, how many talent need to be hired, what is the optimum number of talent to be hired,
Mhm.
what is the number which will give them uh, better and larger ROI. I think there is a shift which is going to happen because of this entire experience of pandemic in a manner that everybody got reality check. So you need to remain very pragmatic in terms of how you're going to plan your growth, how you're going to be planning the resources for the growth, and
Mhm.
how you're going to create a ecosystem which ensures that your human capital gives you maximum ROI in productivity by remain passionate and committed.
Right. So we at I Want to Work already see about 40% of jobs how it was before the pandemic. We have seen jobs coming back in the last few
Excellent.
weeks, and the numbers are quite positive. It's about 40%, and I would say the positions that we have are in in logistics, in e-commerce, in construction, and even and in teaching as well, along with healthcare.
Super.
Of course, there's a huge demand for nurses and healthcare staff. So these are the kind of roles that we see on our platform. But any particular role or industry that you would like to highlight?
The food industry, in our industry, which is healthcare and what you call mostly the FMCG or personal care side, uh, we were remain stable. So I think we hired in this period. It's
Hmm.
not that we didn't hire. We fulfill all our older commitments, which were offers we have given. We what you call inducted them, even if they are remote.
So as priorities change for companies, how do you think, what are some of the top priorities for HR recruiters or employers?
I think as I said, because of this entire reality check of not going overboard, and in our case, I think the days will now slowly go over, will go over in terms of hiring specialists. I think the focus will shift definitely towards people who can bring value add across the what you call end-to-end aspect of the role. If I have to give you an example, so it's not about okay, uh, there will be one person for only looking at brand inside, or somebody is looking only on the brand operation side, or
Mhm.
somebody is only looking at the entire analysis side.
Mhm.
You will have a combination of all in one role now, which is we have been practicing for a while. But I think otherwise also this shift will be visible in
Mhm.
terms of how we can club the roles to get maximum benefit and, as I said, ROI from the very loaded role rather than very super specialized and very uh, siloed and very verticalized roles. So I think that would be one shift. The second shift also would again be on the more from a culture perspective, that
Mhm.
how the hiring is going to add value to my existing culture.
Mhm.
Okay. Earlier, it was more from a very, I will say, fitment and matching point of view. That okay, whether the culture or the values of the person whom I am hiring does it match my culture?
Right.
So that was the earlier focus. Now the focus will be: is the new hire is going to add significant value to my existing culture in terms of making it much more high performance, making it much more enriched from the kind of behavior I'm looking at to drive the high performance. Uh, in terms of what kind of learning he will bring in terms of creating a much more agile and learning oriented culture. Whether this person will come and challenge the status quo in my organization, and because of that challenging the status quo, there will be incremental improvement happening in the work he doing, or in the work which his team is doing. So I think this will be the now new perspectives which will be much more emphasized vis-a-vis just doing okay, job description matching and skill matching, and looking at compensation and all those very very, as I said, tick box activity approach. So I think that shift will happen more towards enriching the culture and enriching the business perspective.
So, is there any disconnect between, these expectations of the employers and the preparedness of the job seekers? I mean, how do they show they can multitask? How can they show their resilience? How do they do that?
No, I think there is a gap. There is a significant gap, and I think there is a high time, I will say, that there has to be a very, very structured way to bridge this gap. And how to bridge this gap is to, one, having more of such sessions where there is a kind of a very practical and experience based tips being given to the people who are seeking jobs through platform like I Want to Work. And I think more facilitation from your side on the uh, career counseling or career coaching or career insights, or skills which are more career oriented than skills which are not so career oriented. I think all these what you call insight facilitated from your forum will give all the job seekers across the board very 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 practical inputs and insight to work upon.
We have actually added a lot of career services for our seekers, and they can always reach out to us. You can write to ask me at iwanttowork.com, and like Sanjeev already mentioned his email ID as well, or you can directly get in touch with Sanjeev also. Thank you for watching us. Thank you.
Just one app, you don't need to pay. Get a job.